Hello, this is Horror Chatter, and today I want to talk about the photos that was released from the Epstein file. Okay, but first I want you to hear something, and we'll come back and we'll talk about it and talk about the pictures.
Epstein photos released today showing you and also Bill Clinton, Steve Bannon. What were your reaction to those new photos that were released?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him. So that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
There were new.
So he claims that he knows nothing about it. Here's the thing. Here's the problem I have with that. Trump knows everything in the news about himself. He gets up and he checks the Twitter. He twits and twits and twits. He knows about the photos. Okay, so this was a reporter in the White House asking him about this, and of course he denies it and everything. And I just want to go through the photos and what I've seen and what I think about these photos. The photo in particular with him and the young ladies in it, I'm gonna tell you now, I have seen that photo. Okay, I have seen the ladies in that photo. It's not new. That really, it's not a new photo. It's been flying around, but still, it's a photo that proves Trump was around these young girls, these young pageant girls. Okay, another one is with Epstein and Bannon sitting in the office. If you if you pull into the picture and get a bigger look at the picture, especially the picture on the desk, that is a rape victim. It is a rape victim. Okay, it is a victim on his front desk. Okay, just to get you to understand how nasty and how deprived these rich political people are. I don't understand. I'm gonna tell you something. If it was Trump, if it was Biden or Obama, and they had pictures floating around with them and Epstein, they would have been thrown out immediately. They would have been thrown out of the White House. They wouldn't be president anymore. I just don't understand why we have a hard problem getting rid of this president who has been impeached. Has he not been impeached before? Has he not been impeached before? And here's the thing, the longer, which people, we got 3 more years of Trump, okay? And the trouble and the loss of money and everything that's going to happen in the next 3 years, he could possibly, the longer he stay in there, he could bankrupt the United States. And when I say bankrupt, y'all think y'all got a problem right now? Y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all ain't seen nothing. You think the groceries are high right now in the grocery stores? You haven't seen anything. After a while, what you're going to find out is that the United States is going to have the highest groceries, the highest anything. Anytime you go shopping, everything is going to be high. You know what I'm saying? And then the ideology that his focus, with all these pictures running around, your focus, Trump, is deporting all the Somalian immigrants, and that happened too, y'all. Yeah, he said that he wants all of the Somalian immigrants in the United States to go back home immediately. That really happened. Okay, so I don't understand his point of all of this confusion. I mean, how can you move around it when the pictures are now everywhere? Okay, they're everywhere. Okay, when are you going to wake up, United States, and understand that we have a liar, pedophile, woman beater, woman hater, a really nasty piece of shit? And like I said, and like I predicted, the longer this nasty piece of shit is in office, the more problems we're going to have, the more families that's going to be separated, the more people that, I heard a story of a man who was y'all can go ahead and look this up, but he was a soldier. He's a United States soldier, right? And they sent him to Korea, and he hasn't been to Korea since he was 8 years old. He fought for this country. He got war wounds for this country. And this is how we are treating the soldiers who fight for this country, y'all. Wake up. Wake up. And here's the thing. If you're on the cusp of, you know what, it doesn't affect me because I'm white, then you need to stop that too. Okay? Stop that type of theology, because that's going to be bullshit. Everybody is going to be affected by the bullshit that Trump does. Okay? Really. Seriously. And I get up this morning and this mother trucker is talking about getting into your gambling debts. So now you ain't even going to be able to gamble without the president being in your business. It doesn't sound like fun to me, y'all. It doesn't sound like fun to me. And primarily we are here because simply we did not want a black woman in office. This is what all of this is about. All of this still goes back to to racism in society, to the racism of the United States of America. Okay? So when you get shit, you got to deal with shit, and you got to learn how to live around shit, you know? So if I were y'all, oh, and another thing I want to talk to y'all about right now, which I got your ears, I'm canceling Christmas. You know, Christmas is canceled. And I'm going to tell you, I refuse to spend my money in a society where my black dollar is not wanted, where people do not want to hire black people, Walmart and Target. I am not going to throw my money in society for that. And here's how I look at it. Most of you and most of us have everything that we need to survive. There is nothing that you need. There's nothing that you need. Seriously. Okay? So no, this Christmas I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna thank God for Jesus Christ coming to save our souls, which is what Christmas is about, anyways. Get what I'm saying? The whole point of Christmas is to thank God for Jesus coming to this earth to save your soul and helping you get into heaven. That's what it's about. It's really not about gifts. It's not about kissing ass and nothing like that. And as an African American, I refuse to spend my money in companies that don't want my money, that don't want my people. I'm sorry. You know, and here's the sad thing. Yeah, it's going to bankrupt. The ideology behind it probably would bankrupt Christmas, but hey, I don't care. You did it to yourselves. You lined yourselves with a moralistic compass who doesn't care about anyone but himself. And he convinced, I know, 2 companies to pull back on their DEI. Hiring black people or hiring foreigners, period. So evidently you don't need my money. That's how I feel about it. You don't need my money. Okay? So I'm leaving Christmas to all of the political right-winged, people. Yeah. That kiss Trump's ass. I'm leaving it all to y'all. Okay? I'm over it. I'm seriously over it. You know, and I'm over the stupidity of it all. You know, for him to say what he said to this reporter about these photos from the Epstein files, about not knowing anything, is total bullshit. And somebody needs to start calling him on his total bullshit. Okay, that's the only way we're going to get forward with anything. Call him on his bullshit. You know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. Oh, and another rumor, there is 90,000 other photos and documents from the Epstein files with people in it. See, I want you to understand with these files and with these photos is what they did was they got the photos that they felt like, okay, here's a photo of Trump and girls. Okay, yes, he knew Epstein. Get over it. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I seriously do not think that America and the United States and the world has seen the awful atrocities of the Epstein files and the photos. You haven't seen anything yet. What you have seen is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay? So I want y'all to use your imaginations and buckle up, because this ride is getting ready to be really ugly in the next 2 weeks. Okay? So I just wanted to keep everybody on the up and up and what's going on and everything. But I had to come and talk to y'all about that. You know what? I want to play it again just so I can get an understanding of what this mother trucker said.
Epstein photos released today showing you and also Bill Clinton, Steve Bannon. What were your reaction to those new photos that were released?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach.
You see how that part right there. I love the fact of how Trump will throw anybody under the bus. He would throw his own mama under the bus in order to save his own ass. So America, wake up. Seriously, wake up. Get organized. Start giving a shit about each other. Start caring about the future of this world and what these kids are going to be left with. That's what it boils down to. Okay? My whole thing is he is only doing what he is allowed to do. That's it. So until the next time, this is Horror Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening.